We don't need a hag nearing her 40s around. I want a divorce. If you round up, you're practically 40, which is just brutal. I'm cutting ties with you, so get out now. Is there anyone else out there like me who has to endure such verbal abuse from their husband and son? And on my birthday, no less. It seems they no longer consider me a part of the family. But honestly, this works out for me. I've been biding my time, waiting for a chance to get back. My name is Gianna, I'm 34 years old. I live with my 25-year-old husband, Daniel, and our 19-year-old son, Liam. I had Liam when I was just 16, as an unmarried mother. I raised him single-handedly, and met my current husband in my late 20s. I'm truly grateful to Daniel for accepting a single mother like me. My husband and son, being close in age, act more like buddies than father and son. Liam was fond of Daniel even before we got married, and it seemed fine at first, but as time went on, their behavior towards me started to take a turn for the worse. One day, while I was cleaning the house, I found Liam lying on the floor. "Hey Liam, move over. I need to vacuum there." "What? Eck, so annoying, do it when I'm not around. That's no way to talk. Besides, weren't you supposed to go for a job interview today?" I felt too lazy, so I cancelled it." "What? You promised you'd earn your own spending money. Just last week, I gave you $300. Don't be so stingy with just $300 if you're a parent. Listen to this recording on my phone. You clearly said you'd earn your own spending money." "Shut up, you old hag. Always nagging." When I played the recording I had made, Liam retorted with spiteful words. My daily routine now includes recording their statements because we often argue about what was or wasn't said. It's a good thing I recorded this time. After graduating high school, Liam has neither worked nor does he do much else except loaf around at home. He says he'll go to job interviews but ends up not bothering to show up, or quits days after getting hired. Moreover, his attitude towards me has grown increasingly worse. This started a few years ago when Daniel began calling me old lady, influencing Liam to do the same. I was just stunned by their behavior when Daniel came down from upstairs. He approached me with a grumpy look, complaining, "Hey, what's all the noise about? It's so loud I woke up." "Daniel, say something to Liam. He didn't go to another job interview." "That's it. I was enjoying my day off, let me sleep." "That's it. And you've been snapping too much lately." "What is this, a midlife crisis or what?" "Hada." "What? No. I'm just upset over a son who does nothing but lays around. That's normal." "Whoa, that's scary. Women really do get cranky as they get older." "Hey Liam, watch out, huh?" At Daniel's words, Liam burst into laughter, saying, "That's terrifying, ha. To degrade your own wife, your own mother, this much. What on earth have I done to you two?" Taking advantage of my reluctance to retaliate, my husband and son keep hurling insults at me. Their close relationship has caused them to collude with each other to mock me. Lately, whether intentionally or not, they've been skipping meals I prepare or staying out until late at night together. Sometimes, Daniel even comes home smelling of perfume. Can I truly call this a family anymore? I've even started to question that. After all, I suffered through childbirth for my son, and Daniel had accepted him when we married. Thinking this, I tried to maintain a non-confrontational response. A few months later, today I felt a bit brighter because it's my 35th birthday. The family might have forgotten, but I didn't care. I decided to treat myself and bought a cake and appetizers on my way home from work. Surprisingly, Daniel and Liam were home to greet me when I arrived. "Huh, why are you two doing here?" "What are you talking about, Gianna? It's your birthday, right? Yay. We came home early to celebrate your birthday." "You're kidding. You remembered my birthday." "Of course. We're husband and wife, aren't we? How could I forget my mom's birthday? Sit down, we'll get everything ready." I'm so touched. Thank you, both of you. Honestly, I was surprised to my core. In recent years, not only had my birthdays gone uncelebrated, they'd been completely forgotten. The fact that they both showed such consideration now meant the world to me. 30 minutes later, Daniel and Liam arranged the appetizers on plates and placed candles in the cake. I was so moved. They both said to me with big smiles, "Happy birthday, Gianna. Happy birthday, Mom." Thank you both, really, thank you. You've done so much for us. Thank you. Mom, thank you for everything up until now. Huh. Thank you for everything. Why up until now? Something about this celebration feels off. Ignoring my confusion, Liam urged, "Come on, blow out the candles." As I blew out the candles as told, Daniel and Liam stood up clapping. There, it's out. What a relief. Man, that took a long time. Finally free from the old lady. Wait, what? What are you two talking about? Hey Liam, she still hasn't card on, huh? Come on Dad, you tell her. I can't help but laugh. LOL, what's going on? It's just a candle I blew out. Unaware of what was unfolding, I just heard them utter unbelievable words. Just now, you ended your family ties with us. Basically, we don't need you anymore. Man, that was a long haul. Dad, we're finally free, huh? Yay, that's right. What? What are you talking about? Don't you get it? We don't need a hag nearing her 40s around. I want a divorce. If you round up, you're practically 40, which is just brutal. I'm cutting ties with you, so get out now. Daniel then casually pulled out divorce papers from his bag and slammed them in front of me. Here, I got it all prepared. Wait, Daniel, are you serious about this divorce? Obviously. Who'd want to stay married to an old hag? Hada. Calling me an old lady. What? It's true, isn't it? You're a whole decade older than me, a real old lady. Like I take care of an old lady like you. What kind of way is that to talk? When we got married, I asked you, didn't I? I have a child, and there's a 10-year age gap between us. Are you sure it's okay? Well, back then you were still barely in your 20s. Plus, you were pretty back then. But still. Anyone knows that people age over time, right? Daniel sighed in exasperation and mocked me. Look, don't get all high and mighty, old lady. You should be grateful. I stayed with you even after you turned 30. Liam and I have put up with you until today. Liam chimed in with a sneer. Yay, yay, haha. Mom, did you really think you were all that important or something? LOL, that's no way to talk. Liam, I am your biological mother. Ew, gross. Don't act all motherly, alright. Having me at 16, you're the epitome of trash. I really couldn't care less about someone like you. Please, just leave already. At that moment, whatever was left of our familial love crumbled. So, I'm no longer family or anything, am I? With the divorce papers already prepared and being rejected by my son. Then, there's no need for me to endure anymore. Resolved, I signed the divorce papers as Daniel and Liam watched. Well, this is what you wanted, right? Well, that was a quick decision. Given up on being so clingy, have you? Lol, poor thing, getting dumped by Dad and me, ha. While looking down on them, I said, clingy, getting dumped. What are you talking about? It's me who's dumping you. Huh? What are you babbling about? Come on, Dad, she's just making excuses, haha. You think you can be so smug now? Just live carefree with him for a while. I took the signed divorce papers, packed my bags, and left the house. That night I stayed at a hotel, and the next day, I headed to a law office I had had my eye on. Of course, to get my revenge on my husband and son. A few weeks later, just as I was wondering if it was time, sure enough, Daniel called. Hello. Hey Gianna. What the hell is this? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. I just got it. A certified document or something. Good, it arrived safely then. Just follow what's written there. Don't mess with me. Why should I pay you any alimony? Huh? What are you talking about now? You were the one cheating. Gah. Yes, Daniel had been cheating. I had suspected as much when he was not home most of the time and started coming home smelling of perfume. And likely, he had introduced that woman to Liam as well. Afterward, I hired a detective to gather evidence of his infidelity, preparing for the eventual divorce. You knew I had a girlfriend. Yeah, of course, I knew. Just happened to notice, that's all. Then why didn't you say anything until now? Demanding alimony right after we divorce. Why? Because I thought of you as family, that's why. Huh. Sure, I was shocked when I found out about the affair. I thought about divorcing you right away. But I endured because we were family. As I confessed my feelings, tears welled up. I had resolved to cut ties with my husband and son and had gone to see the lawyer, yet maybe there was a part of me that hoped Daniel would admit his fault and apologize. That hope was shattered with this call. Hahaga. So you still have feelings for me? What? Fine. I'll pretend the divorce never happened, but in exchange, cancel the alimony you demanded. Are you serious? After all the mocking and cheating, not even an apology. Did I do something wrong? What? The reason I insulted you and cheated was all your fault, right? Because you're an old lady. I did nothing wrong. It's your fault for aging. Fine, that's enough. I'll be over later with my lawyer. Goodbye then. I immediately hung up and headed over to their house with my lawyer. Upon arrival, they greeted me with smirks. Long time no see. How does it feel to be kicked out by your loving husband and son? Well, you look even older than before. I can't deal with you being my mom. Dad's girlfriend is way cooler. Same as ever, both of you. What do you want? If you don't have any business here, leave. And we're not paying any alimony. Yay, get out. Just seeing you is making me sick. Okay, then, one last thing, please, go ahead. Prompted by me, my lawyer began to explain. Daniel, you owe $20,000 in damages for your affair. Like I already said, I'm not paying. Additionally, you owe $10,000 for the emotional distress Gianna suffered due to your insults, making a total claim of $30,000. $30,000. My husband was visibly shaken and sweating as he pleaded with the lawyer. Wait a minute. This is ridiculous. I can understand alimony for cheating, but insults, we have evidence. What? Gianna has been recording you and your son's statements as much as possible. It started as a way to resolve disputes over what he said or what she said, but it turned out to be useful in a different way. As I nodded, the lawyer continued. You really have a smart wife. Whether unconsciously or not, she gathered quite a lot of evidence. That can't be. Just so you know, the evidence Gianna holds is all valid. We've backed it up, so even if you try to take it from her and delete it, it would be futile. Gah. That's all from me. Let's go, Gianna. After the lawyer finished explaining, as we were about to leave the house, my husband screamed, Wait, what? Please, Gianna, forgive me. I can't pay $30,000. I don't know what to tell you. You brought this on yourself, didn't you? You were the one who handed me the divorce papers. Yes, but I never thought it would come to this. At his words, my patience snapped. What are you saying now? After all your insults and dismissing me as an old lady, now you say no divorce. You're asking too much. That was just a... Let me be clear, I have no intention of returning to you and being a family. I will make you pay the alimony by whatever means necessary. I feel so refreshed to be divorced from you. Go to hell, you fool. His face went pale, and he fell silent. Watching this, my son stuttered and asking me, Mom, wait, about me. What? Well, you know. If Dad pays the alimony, he won't have money left. What do you want to say? Well, you'll still send me money, right? Like the $500 a month you used to. I couldn't help but laugh at his blatant greed. Ha. What's funny? You're an idiot, huh? There's no way I'm sending you money. Why not? You're my mother, and I'm still a minor. Doh. Didn't you know? What? Legal adulthood starts at 18. You're 19, which means... That means... You're an adult. I have no obligation to send you money. Get a job, you lazy bum. Mom, please. I'm sorry, but I'm not your mom anymore. Just like you abandoned me, I'm abandoning you. No matter what happens, I don't intend to help you. You'd better just fall as far down as you can with your worthless father. Wait, please. Mom. Ignoring my ex-son's crying, I left the house with my lawyer. Soon after, my divorce from my husband was finalized. My ex-husband apparently had to take out loans to pay the alimony. He quickly married his affair partner, who turned out to be an incredible spendthrift, having borrowed hundreds of thousands of dollars in his name from loan sharks. Now, she's disappeared without a trace. In turn, he has been hiding out to avoid collections from loan sharks. Meanwhile, my ex-son started working at a convenience store but was quickly fired due to his habitual laziness. Because of the debt collectors, he's now often spending his nights in the park. It's astonishing how similar they are, even though they're not blood-related. Some might think it irresponsible to abandon my own son, but I don't regret my decision at all. I have feelings too. I'm not a robot. I refuse to devote my life to such people after all my patience. From now on, I want to take care of myself and lead a life I'm satisfied with.